Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you saw from my video last week, I had this makeup created by Christine Lucignano and we showed you the face and base. So this week's video is going to be the eyes, the brows and the lips. If you guys want to see how Christine created the rest of this look, then just keep on watching.
Chloe, my next step is to take one of these little pots of color. This is the Melting Shadow. One stroke, 12-hour hold. It's one of the heritage pieces. So I'm going to use a fluffy brush. I'm not starting with your brows. I know you're used to starting with brows and a lot of artists do, but I sort of feel like we end up with very strong brows when we start out with a brow before anything else. So I personally come in and wash a little bit of color all over the eye. This is called Sable. So for me, the next step is something a little bit deeper, a transition shade. This is the same formula, and this is Utaupique is the name of the color. My brush changes, and also I like the eye open at this stage. So just keep your eye open and just look at me. A nice little brush that tucks into the crease. Every eye shape is different, but this way I can really determine the shape of the eye. So I'm not doing anything too terribly fancy now. I'm blending it well, and I chose the right shade because I really want to get the most out of your beautiful blue eyes, so I have chosen a really pretty cool brown. Next step is the Kohl and Contour Pencil. This is a deep brown, and it's a little bit of a cooler brown. It's not such a warm brown, so if you think of this as we're just coming in and really putting some shape and also giving the lashes a look of depth, and most importantly for our red carpet look, we are giving some longevity to the makeup. So don't worry about it being perfect. Nice thick kind of line. And then I will come in with a small brush and give it a bit of a smudge. So it's not definition I'm looking for. So what I did was I evened out the upper eyelid area with that brown pencil, and then I smudged it quite well. So it's going to make a great anchor. You could stop here, but of course I'm coming in with the Smoky palette. This color is color number 02 over Rose. I'm using the darkest shade. And actually just look at the camera. Actually, how about looking at my nose? Much better angle. There we go. And I'm just going to set what we've done. Give it a nice blend. At this point, you want a shadow that's not too shimmery. Otherwise, it will just stand up over the entire eyelid. So taking that shadow just as close as you can get to the lash line and tap off any excess onto your hand using the same brush. Just sort of set that. Again, longevity and shape. The next step, I'm coming back to the Smoky palette and just look straight at the camera if you can. Really important for the true crease work to have your eye open. I'm coming in with the mauvey shade just to sort of blend all the colors together. I don't really like a mauve shade under the eye though, because I think you can look tired, so you just need to be careful with your mauves. Next step for me is the Brow Duo Sculpt. This is when I like to really start considering my brow because I'm coming in and I'm fine-tuning. This is a 2-in-1 product. This is color Blonde. I'm going to start out with the blonde, and then I'm probably going to come in with one of the deeper shades and give a little bit more refining to the brows. But I know you love your brows.
I do.
So I'm coming in here, and if you didn't have such a great brow, I'd probably start with a powder. But you do have a really great full brow. So I am using this pencil and a spoolie and just continually sort of blend as you go, looking at the mirror. But I think it's important to start up here in the arch, not necessarily the head of the brow, because otherwise a
Too
brow
much product, yeah.
Yeah, and it can get quite angry looking. So just be very careful. And if you're faking your brow the way we fake a lip, you really have to do it in stages. And you're best to do this with something a little bit lighter first. Come in with the foundation or the newer volume of brow, and then refine with something a little bit deeper. So just use a little bit of patience and stamina, and you'll get the brow that you want. Finishing touches with the shadows, the palette Nudes. a lot of really amazing highlighting shades. Yeah, but a lot of payoff. So I'm going to use this little shiny, kind of almost like a bit of a gold, and touch a little bit of this cool brown and give a little pop spot. So pat it here, depending on your eye shape. Now, just open, let's see that. You have curled your lashes off camera. I use Shuyamura lash curler, which I absolutely love and adore. Now I'm going to try the new Volume Reveal Mascara in Radiant Black. It has a magnified mirror on the packaging, so it's great. You can do your mascara on the go. And also the wand is a special lash catching design. So just look down for me, perfect. And I start from underneath to keep a curl. I find if you put your mascara on this way, you might break down the curl that you've just put in with the lash curler. So make sure you coat all the lashes and come back for a second and even a third coat, depending on how intense and how much you love your mascara. So this is sort of one coat. Just look at camera for a second. Before it sets, that's when I start to cut. Your lashes are so long.
They're actually short at the moment.
Oh, listen. They're amazing. So, and I managed to get a little bit of mascara up above. I always do. Wait for that to dry, if you can stand it, and come back with a cotton bud and just dust it off. That's the key. You can't try and remove it when the lashes are still wet. We're getting there. We're getting to the lips, Rouge Edition in color number 02. I'm going to use that straight from the bullet. It's sort of a pinky, beigey nude, and fill in the center of the lips, and then I'm going to come in and fine tune it. This again is just for longevity. So if I'm doing a runway look, even if it's just a fleshy nude, I do this and then I blot. Come in one more time with the bullet. And now we can also fine tune with the lip brush. So it's time to do the final tuning, as it were, paying attention to your edges and what's high and what's low. So I'm leaning on the Nude palette again, using a cotton bud, coming into the shade I used on your lower lid for a pop and mixing it also with the goldy white. So just look at camera, and I'm going to give you just a little touch of light here, very sparingly, because sometimes it can get quite overdone, just to sort of open the eye up. In between, I've used a little bit of a clear brow gel for a fine tune, just to really get things feathered and set. And then I also used a blonde brow gel on top. I know that you like your blonde brow gel. So everything has been checked. Find a little blotty powder when you leave the house, or bring it into your handbag, because when you hit that red carpet, you never know how hot those lights are going to be. So I'm going to hand you the mirror, and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my God. It's so different than how I usually do my makeup, isn't it?
Yep.
It's actually weird to see myself with such different makeup. Even the shape of my eyes and everything looks so different.
Do we like?
I love. And that lip, which one? That was
Number
kind of
it's
like
03.
nude.
Yeah, it's the Rouge Edition. It is beautiful, and it's balanced out because it's cool enough nude, and then we come in with a warm nudie lip liner, so it kind of balances each other.
My lips feel so soft as well.
They look great. Yeah, because it's still sort of matte, and I mean you can come in and you can do sort of this if needs be, if you don't. Yeah, but for me there's no need to start out with a real liquid matte lipstick on a red carpet, because it genuinely will look too dry by the time you're done.
So this is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I know I did, and I hope you enjoyed something different on my channel. You can follow Christine on Instagram. I'll leave her links down below in the description box, so make sure you check that out. I will also link all of the makeup products that are used on my face, so you guys know everything is down there. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. I hope you guys did too. And if you did like it, don't forget to like the video. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. But that is it for today. I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you so much for watching.